How come is it possible that a certain Akshar Patel always turns out
You
to
should
be
have straight away said this in the dugout only, Gulati sir.
your best
Sorry.
batter in tough conditions?
Oh,
How
sorry,
come is it possible?
Well,
This can't be a coincidence now.
Bapu has a calm head on his shoulders. Always. Because
This
see,
Bapu is a class batsman.
Yeah, and this Bapu is not harnikarak for Sehat. He's good for Sehat actually.
he is good for Sehat. But then,
Yeah.
even he's the only guy, apart from Tilak Verma, who's got an excess of 100 strike rate on this wicket at Habeha. Because
Yeah.
today it's been Arshdeep, yes, 7 of 6. Okay, but then I'm talking about double digits. So today on this wicket in Habeha, you've seen a shambolic display from the Indian team. You look at the shots that were attempted to the moving ball. Initially, there was plenty of movement this time in Habeha. But then Sanju Samson gave himself a lot of room, played totally down the wrong line. Abhishek Sharma, yet another bad shot. And then Suryakumar Yadav trapped in front. Tilak Verma tried his best. I mean, look at it. It was just dipping. And Suryakumar Yadav played all around the line. But then, and this was a great catch that David Miller took to dismiss Tilak Verma. Akshar Patel was unfortunately run out. Rinku Singh, he struggled in the conditions. So,
I think none of the dismissals, maybe barring one, we can say that they were of those convincing deliveries wherein South African bowlers, they outbatted or outbowled the Indian batters. It did not really happen. In case of Samson also, one shot too many. Maybe it's the result of what good he has done in the last two matches.
Yeah.
In case of Abhishek Sharma, I think even Bhalla also told me maybe an hour back that time is actually running out for him.
Now,
he is on the edge.
look at Abhishek Sharma. He survived, he overturned the decision on review. He was given out, but then he didn't capitalize on
But
it.
he exactly did what we were talking about. Absolutely mindless hitting. I do understand that that's his game, that's his intent. But again, he needs to remember that that's not how you cannot premeditated hit sixes. Yeah, that's your caliber. You do that. Some days it will happen, some days it won't. But that doesn't mean that you'll just go out and do mindless hitting. You'll play what your game naturally isn't, and that is something that's going against him. And he needs to understand that. I know that you talk about intent, you talk about strike rate. He doesn't need to do anything extra because anyways naturally he's a very aggressive batter.
Correct.
So that is something that he needs to understand, and just hope that he does understand that more as fast as possible, because we here are able to understand this. And the bowlers also now come up with a very regular plan against Abhishek Sharma, and that is they bowl away from him. So the reach that he has sort of shortens.
Yep.
So he needs to go after the bowlers. That is something, if he gives time, then the bowlers will also try to go on to other plans, and then he can take on the bowlers. So he needs to be talked to.
I mean, see, Hardik Pandya 39 of 45, but understand his situation also. He just had Arshdeep with him. And it's no surprise that India played out 19 dots in 5 overs, in the last 5
That's what I
overs.
was saying, yeah.
So, 3 maiden overs, effectively. 3 maiden overs in the last 5 overs. So, it was a terrible situation. I don't know, maybe he didn't have that much of faith in Arshdeep Singh. I don't know for why, because Arshdeep can hang in. But then, yeah, I think against this bowling attack, he was just not the kind of shot that each and every batter played. It was quite bad. I mean, especially the top order. Look at it. It looks like a Chennai pin code, 044. Yeah.
Good one, good observation.
That's the Chennai pin code, 044. Abhishek, bad shot. The only guy who may feel a little bit undone. No pace, no bounce and all those kind of things. It is Tilak Verma, took a fantastic catch from David Miller. Akshar, man, he was run out in the most unfortunate manner.
I
Rinku
think
Singh,
had he stayed there at the crease for maybe another couple of overs, this 124 could have been 140.
140, 150. I would
That would
agree
have been
with
a
that
good
way.
score.
Yep.
Yeah.
A total of just 10 boundaries and 2 sixes. This is not the Indian team that we have been used to in the last 4-5 months. They would regularly hit boundaries, clear the fence. I mean, Sanju Samson himself, 7 fours and 10 sixes in that knock
88 of
yesterday.
his 107
What do you
came
guys
in
make of
boundaries.
the wicket? BC,
I think
we
it's
don't have too
a, I
much
think it's
time
a
because
tough wicket also.
Yeah, so what I was straight away get into the question
Yeah.
because not too much time and change in overs. 3 spinners, the right decision according to you?
Now we
seeing the
will-
conditions of the wicket.
Now we will only come to know once the innings is over. But see, looking
It's
at it,
stopping and sticking a bit.
then it's a good decision.
Yeah.
It is a good decision that you've taken 3 spinners because see, all the 3 spinners that you picked, they don't spin the ball much. They just make it stump to stump.
And there's
Which-
a bit of skidding that
Yes.
Ravi Bishnoi gets.
So I think on this wicket, these kind of sticky wickets, I think it helps these kind of bowlers. Varun Chakravarti, Ravi Bishnoi and all of this. But then I think they are about 20 runs under par.
Yeah.
If it was 144, then I would say the chase is well and truly on. It will not be an easy chase. But I think 124, South Africa may lose wickets, but then I think they may sneak over the line. That's the way I look at it. So, unfortunately, your top order has not done well. 15 for 3, that too in 4 overs. The first 6 overs set the tone. That didn't happen. And let's have a look at Abhishek Sharma. I mean, outside off stump, he's trying to fetch it and pull it to the onside.
It wasn't that outside off. It was fifth stump.
But fifth stump still, I mean, we criticize you. You could have left that ball alone, or you could have tried a cut shot.
I think maybe extra pace is a problem for Abhishek Sharma. You saw in that third and final
really
T20I,
think so?
I feel that there's a problem. See, if you are bowling extra pace even on a flat wicket, I think things are probably going to be different, because that is where maybe his natural game thrives, and that's where he scored the most of the runs also. No disrespect to that, but that is where we have seen Abhishek Sharma being at his very best when the conditions are really, they really have been batting friendly. If we look at the conditions wherein he has played in the last couple of matches also, in case of Hyderabad, obviously flattest of the decks that India has at their home. But now here, I think in the first match also, and now here also, as the ball hurries into him, I think he is found wanting, and that's what I think the South African Pacers have really, I think they have basically figured it out.
Could be, because see, you look at the shots in both innings, both in Durban and here in Hybeha. He's trying to go aerial very quickly.
Good point.
Mid-off, see, he got caught at mid-off. Today it was fine leg. Both opposite ends of the V that we are looking at. So, is he trying to be too aggressive, or is just luck not been in his favor? Because other days it could clear. I mean, who could not have cleared Durban? Durban's a pretty small ground, but even that wasn't cleared. So that means the power into his shot is getting mistimed. Here, he tried a wrong shot execution.
Too hard. He's going too hard at the ball. It feels like he wants to tear the ball apart and do. That's because the reputation that he carries with himself. But again, like I mentioned, he needs to realize that is his natural game. He doesn't need to do anything extra for that.
Exactly. So that is why this is a big issue. I mean, Akshar and Hardik. Akshar looked the better. But Hardik, see, I kind of might be slightly critical of him. See, you need to take every run. Who knows, Arshdeep might have taken off edge, or he might have hit a single or a 2 runs. It's not as if Arshdeep was 0 of 7 balls. He was 7 of 6 balls. 116. Take a chance. Take a chance on Arshdeep. Instead of 124, you could have ended up with even 134.
True.
But the decision to not rotate strike and only I will do the aggressive bit, now South Africa were prepared for that. And that is why I think the decision of Hardik Pandya to not take singles and only ensure that a total of 8 or 9 runs came in the last 2 overs. I'm sorry, I think he may deserve a bit of flack in this case.
I don't think he deserves any flack here, because you have to question the team management first of all. There is no reason why you would want to go with the just 7 batters, knowing that your remaining 4 tail enders, they hardly offer anything with the bat. When it's a different format, you can probably ask them to stick around, and a couple of them will probably do the job for you.
No,
but that's not going to be the case in T20s. You would need your batting until 8, and that's the template that has been set by the Indian team.
No, but the problem is, see, even Arshdeep, had Hardik Pandya adopted the same strategy with Arshdeep in the Pakistan game, you would not have had 119. You would have had maybe about 100. I am just saying, T20 batting is like a lottery. Why don't you just trust the other non-striker? It's not as if he's like Chris Martin, who just can't hold a bat. He's like a very good, the Arshdeep can at least wield the willow. He hit a 6, top edge or whatever it is. At least you expect him to score 1-2 runs at least.
Yeah.
Hardik, the kind of lengths that they are bowling, he could not have done all this. So again, see, he repeated that no-look shot where he just angled the bat and did this. So he got most of his runs in the third man region. Third man and extra cover. But you had to trust Hardik Pandya with some 1s or 2s or 3s. It doesn't matter now. At least you're getting 6 runs in 1 over. You wouldn't have had to play 19 dot balls. So I know that the total is 20 runs, and I think we have been too harsh on Hardik Pandya also. But he had to take some decisions. The spooked nature that, okay, there's only 4 batters, they can't hold a bat. I think that kind of needs to change. Trust your non-striker to at least get an edge or a streaky single or a 2. Who knows, and Hardik would have not had extra pressure to clear the fence. Single, 1 ball in the slot, a 4 or a 6. So That kind of seems to be, but then we'll do a detailed thing once the post-match happens. But yeah, Aksar, very, very unfortunate that he got run out. I mean, he looked the best batter. I mean, those shot, I remember one shot he hit outside, I mean, extra cover, inside out. That was a top-notch shot.
Yes,
and
it was.
Which is why I think today he will be the key with the ball. Except in the final, whenever he's done well with the bat, he's done well with the ball, if you have to look at it. So
And Varun Chakravarti as well.
yeah, Chakravarti will be the key in that sense. So, Shubham Garg is saying, I hope cricket experts in India today understand importance of Virat Kohli holding one end up in World Cup final to prevent collapse and took team to 176.
I still feel, and I'm not going
We'll
to
talk
be very,
about that.
I'm not going to shy away from saying this thing, that Kohli's knock in the World Cup final, T20 World Cup final, was a very weird knock. It could have, basically had India lose the game also. And at the end, what it really happened was that it helped India win the game. So I wouldn't really say that it was one of the most classiest of the knocks or one of the most, obviously a matured knock, but then I think it was a very weird knock, to say the least.
The one who set the tempo in Barbados, let's make it very clear, it was Akshar Patel.
Absolutely. No one
47
talks about
runs.
47 of 32 balls when you had lost 3 wickets early on.
Why don't you give credit to that? You're just looking at the score of 76 and saying, oh, 176. But then again, you almost lost that game.
True.
Then if you were looking at it, you would have said, 50 or 48. How could he?
And in a T20 game, there is no excuse to play at a strike rate of 100. I know ended up with a strike rate of 128, but all throughout his innings, he was playing at 100.
As I had mentioned in the
Whatever the case be.
in the final, you can look back at that video and say, see, I will only look at the context of this knock in the broader sense if India win. 26 of 11 in the final back end was enough for Kohli to redeem himself. But then why we have to bring Virat Kohli in this discussion, Shubham Garg? It's because he's retired now. Let us focus on this particular bunch. Pranit Datta, what was Hardik doing? Arsh can bat, why waste was exactly
We
my
talked about
point.
that,
yeah.
Yep. Sharat Chandra saying, why don't you talk about this and always be selective? More chances for Ritu. Ritu, T20I 40 average in 23 games at 144 strike rate. IPL 42 average at 137 strike rate. Abhishek. T20I 18 average at 162 strike rate. IPL 25 average at 150.
No, we are talking about that. We talked about that. It's going to be the end of the road for Abhishek if he doesn't score runs now, and then Ruturaj will be the person.
Then Ruturaj, see, again go back to that
Maybe you
PC.
might see him for the England T20 as
Go back to that Surya PC wherein he said, Apna time aayega. His time aayega. So, maybe Rituraj Gaikwad is in the fray if Abhishek Sharma doesn't perform. And why is Rituraj Gaikwad not in South Africa? He was in, you may say, he was in Australia. He was in the test match in
he was
Australia.
captaining
So, that is why this is a big issue.
Who's
And,
winning?
I mean,
I think South Africa is winning this.
South Africa.
I'll change my prediction.
Because
I think South Africa is winning.
125, I think, is about 20 runs too little on this wicket.
I think had Akshar Patel stayed on 140, 145, I would have still stayed with India.
Yeah, so that is why. Rookie Tech is saying IPL money destroys players' hunger to score runs for India. He cited Rinku Singh. See, somewhere down the line, you have to experience a dip in form, and when he's been retained, I think he can repay the faith, but it's too early. See, Rinku's had a slump now. Well, it's lasted for 4-5 games, I agree, but even in the IPL in 2024, he didn't set the stage on fire.
True.
But I would say with Rinku, he's never had that many chances. Give him time. Give Rinku Singh time. So, look, this series anyway, there won't be wholesale changes. Forget about this series. Focus on August 2025. Even the series in January, February is not going to change that much because your main numbers and everything will be considered from August itself.
True.
So, that is why
I think to an extent, maybe from the England series, you could see some of your
February,
first choice players playing. So
because then I think it will be only 1 year to go for the World T20.
Absolutely.
Perhaps. So that is why. So any other comments? I think we can take it, or I think we are going to see the start of the India bowling. So, okay, Rare Clips is saying New Zealand is fortress for entire Asian test side. Last Asian team to beat New Zealand at home series was Pakistan. Yes, I know that.
Yes.
In New Zealand under Kane won every home series against visiting Asian sides. The last team win New Zealand test is Bangladesh. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, Williamson didn't win against Australia when they came there in 2016. So, GGK Aksar should have been man of the match in the final. Well,
We have argued upon that.
we're arguing upon
It's
that. a
about
lot
to
of
start,
times.
then we'll have a longer discussion.
The ball Akshar was not good.
Yeah, Aksar had a bad day with the ball. I mean,
the
Hendrik
ball?
Klaasen 24 runs.
On the ball. On the ball.
Yeah. What did I say about South Africa and Habeha after the first T20? They have the best record there in T20s. It's 160, 180 wicket. Freaking awesome. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, 150 wicket.
It is,
To be
it
on the
is.
safe side.
See, it will, whether it will be an easy chase or not, I don't know. But let's see how it goes on. So, Abhishek, Raju is like saying, Abhishek seems to be wasting his chances with the manner he plays.
That he is.
See, if he doesn't do well in the next game, then I think...
No, 2 more games to anyhow. He's
Yes,
because
but
nobody
then
else.
Even after that also, I think then you'll have to press panic stations.
Yeah.
It's now reaching that amber light of caution. After that, it may be a red light. Austin Kuna is saying, such matches remind me why Virat 76 was crucial to India's T20 World Cup win. His anchoring allowed Aksar to take risks going for sixes. Okay. So, Virat can't take risks. That's his nature of the game, isn't it?
Anyways,
Austin, again, you are raking up an old horse. I know that you are Viratian. I know that this is the case. But sorry, boss, I'm not
we are
taking that
only
issue
Indians
here.
here.
Yes, we are only Indians here. So, that is the way we are looking at it. But it's established from a statement. Virat can't anchor. If he's anchored, he's damned. If he doesn't, he's damned.
But Shashwat Bhalla is a Shreyas Iyer-ian.
He's a Shreyasian.
Yeah, Shreyasian.
no,
Shreyasian.
nothing like that.
And how about KLR?
Prithvian, Abhishekian.
And he's a Skyian, Shivam.
Prithvi Shaw, birthday's today, right? Prithvi Shaw's
Yesterday,
birthday.
I guess.
No, I think
Today.
so. A very happy birthday to him. He's partying.
Prithvian is wishing.
I hope he makes a comeback to.
He's
Team
partying
India
really
soon.
hard. At least he's making a comeback someday.
And I hope
Wait a
that-
minute. Wait a minute. Did our South Africa captain get it wrong? He said this guy is in. Risa Hendricks is in.
He's in.
He's a
He's
Hendricks
kind-
for Pat Kruger.
Kruger. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
Ryan Rickleton was he wasn't dropped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kruger is not.
Yeah, and I hope that Prithvi Shaw has read the letter of Greg Chappell.
Well, he's gotten a.
I don't think so. He was busy partying, na.
Well,
party.
he's been included in the Syed Mushtaq Ali probables
Did
for Mumbai.
you guys watch the video of his
We
birthday
did, we
party?
No, can you show us after this, please?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
we
sure.
could have even put it on
But
sports today, but
see, he had another reason to party. He was included in the Mumbai team, na, for the Syed
S-Mat,
Mushtaq Ali. Yeah.
Squads are out. Many states have announced their squads.
Exactly. So good on Prithvi.
Last round of the Ranji Trophy
Okay,
is done.
does that call for a party?
I mean,
Okay.
from
I'm just
where
asking.
he was
I'm just asking.
not included in the Ranji team.
He doesn't
so now-
need reasons to party. He's a party
I mean,
animal.
see, forget that. See, who knows, through S-Mat, he could be in contention outside, dark horse for the Indian
See,
cricket
anyways,
team.
red ball is done and dusted for now. Domestic cricket.
Who knows, anything can happen. A Prithvi Shaw could see a spectacular comeback also, we don't know. It could reignite his India dream, who knows. If he does well in S-Mat, okay, then he comes into as a dark horse in the India series versus England. Why not?
Vishy, sir.
India-England in
Pushing it
February.
too much.
In February.
Too many openers already. Where is this guy?
Maybe a
on?
number 3. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
you never know, definitely.
You never know. That is why. You could get Virat and Rohit back in March. 5 months to go for the T20 World Cup. Why not?
Yeah.
Anything can happen. So, thank you so much, folks, for joining us. Let's see if India can defend this total of 124. So, let's see how it pans out. Arshdeep with the ball. And we'll be back in 1.5 hours to tell you whether India won or India lost. Bye-bye. With the full panel, 4 guys. Yes, Harshit will also join us then. Yes. So please share, like, and subscribe to Sports Today so that you can get all this information. Bye bye.